Don't let that introduction scare you. We're not building Babylon, and you
No,
don't have to
we're
live in
not.
a 26-foot apartment tower to implement or apply vertical gardening. You know, it's a little tricky in Arizona with the heat. You know, the soil's not protected by the ground, so there's a lot of things we'll cover about. You know, I'm assuming creating your microclimate for your vertical garden. It's such an efficient use of space.
Yeah, and there's 4 different levels we're going to cover. So we're going to cover 4 levels of vertical gardening, and we'll go from just taking your traditional concept and going vertical with it. We'll go through soil-based systems. We're going to go through hydroponic-based systems and some hybrid systems, and each one of those have a different and unique application that we really want you to understand, so that you know which is the right approach for vertical gardening, growing more in less space. That's a good fit for you and your family. I mean, there's some really beautiful systems out there now, and some approaches that you could probably even, cobble together in a DIY approach just by seeing a couple of the pictures that we'll be sharing with you online and stuff. And so you want to stay tuned with this and be attuned with us online and on our newsletters. Great ways to really get to know vertical gardening, grow more in a lot less space, in a beautiful way too. I mean, because that's how I work. It's got to be beautiful, or I'm not going to do it. I don't want you to end up having this industrial space kind of feel. You can grow vertically in a very beautiful way, without a doubt. And we'll talk about some of those methods.
And the first thing that comes to mind when I hear that is our friends over at Flower Street Urban Gardens.